any kind of mathematical things, or we were just using the graphical things?
Graphical.
Yes, we were discussing only about the graphical things. Okay, so we'll go ahead, we'll continue our discussion from there only. And before that, let me ask you some of the basic things. Like we had discussed in the last class that let us assume, okay, let me draw it. Yeah, okay, what we had discussed in the last class that let us say that uh, we have a triangle somewhat like this. Okay, so we are having a triangle somewhat like this, and let me mark this angle to be theta, and let us this to be L. So what this A and B, what this A will be called? How we can represent it in terms of L and how we can represent it in terms of L and theta?
Uh, A is
Have I said you
cos
something
theta.
that cos always sticks?
L
How we
cos
have to
theta.
do it? Cos always sticks and sine goes to the opposite to the side, opposite to the angle. So A will be called as L times of cos theta. We had seen the complete derivation that how we were reaching to this particular result, but ultimately the end product, the end thing that we were having was this only. Okay, so A was represented as L cos theta, and how B was being can be written in terms of L and theta.
B equal to L sin theta.
L sine theta. Okay, and we can apply this in any orientation of the triangle. This is not the specific one. We can apply it in anyhow. Like for example, let me draw it a very, let me say that this kind of a triangle I am having. Okay, and let's say that this is the angle theta one I'm saying. This is the angle theta. Okay, this one theta that I had marked over here. Okay, and let's say that this is L. So what this P and Q, what this P will be called? P can be written in terms of L. That will be,
L cos theta.
yes, again L cos theta. How we are deciding it? We are seeing that theta is just a side of the L. That means theta is just connected with the P. So theta is actually the angle made by the P with the L. So actually that's why I'm saying that theta always sticks. Theta always sticks. So P will become L cos theta and Q will become L times of sin theta. This is one of the basic things that you have to answer me immediately whenever I ask you. Okay, understood? As we had done till here. So, okay, we had completed the discussion in the last class till here. And yes, one more thing that we had discussed was that if we are having the two vectors, let us say that this is A and this is B. Okay, we are having two vectors. This is A and this is B. And if we need to add them, so what was the thing that I need to do here is
Join the tail of one vector to the head of another.
exactly I have to join the tail of one vector to the head of the another vector. And can I shift this vector without changing the orientation?
Yes.
Yes, I can definitely shift this up. So I will shift. I actually have must have to shift this, otherwise I can't add it. So I must need to shift this. I'll shift this B here. And now if someone asks me that what is the resultant, so actually from where initially, this was the initial point from where I had started, and this was the final point where I had reached on. So I just need to join these 2 points and I'll get this resultant R. And this resultant R will be called as A plus B. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so till now we had discussed about the graphical things, like how we actually need to add this up, and we are very much confident about it. But actually, I am having a problem in this that till now I cannot say it mathematically with a specific words that this is the magnitude. Okay, because vector have two things. One was the direction, and another one is the magnitude. And till now I'm just able to say that yes, the final resultant will be somewhat aligned like this and joining the tail of A to the head of B, but still I am not having any specific number. If someone says me to compare this R with any other vector, I'll not be able to because I don't know that what its magnitude is. Because let's say that there are these two vectors, and I'm giving you some another vectors. Let's say this is P and this is Q. Okay, and what will be the resultant? This will be the resultant. This will be the resultant here. Let's say this is R2 and this was R1. Now, if someone asks me that which is greater, R1 or R2, the answer is that I'll not be able to answer this because I don't know the mathematical quantity that what is the magnitude of R1 or what is the magnitude of R2. Depending on that, I can definitely do that. If I say that R1 is 10 and R2 is 20, then I can definitely say that R2 is greater and R1 is lesser. Are you able to understand this?
Yes.
Yes. So this was the problem that I'm having. So and from our today's our next hurdle, we had seen our next hurdle. Now we'll try to cross it. That how we can reach up to this particular thing. Okay. So let me just scroll it a little up. Okay. So we'll now cross this hurdle from here. So, okay. I'll ask you some basic questions, and I guarantee that you will be able to answer them. Okay. Let's say that I'm having the two vectors. I'm having the two vectors. One is vector this, and let me give another vector that is somewhat in the same direction. That is somewhat in the same direction as of this. Let's say that this is, let's say this time we are considering the two vectors to be displacement vectors. Okay, displacement is a vector, and I'm considering this to be a displacement. I'm considering this to be a displacement. Okay, so these are the two displacement vector that I had drawn here. And what the next I'm going to do is that let us say that I'm giving you the magnitude also. Let's say that this is 6 meter and this is 8 meter. This time I had given you the magnitude also. And now the next question that you will ask me, that's you had given me the magnitude, but the vector have two things. One is the magnitude as well as the direction. I'll say yes, definitely you are right. So for right now, let us say that I'm giving you the direction also. Let us say that if you are concerned about that, so I'll give you the directions also. Okay, let us say that I'm giving you the directions also. And what this will be called, this will be called north, this will be called west, this will be east, and this will be south. Have I written it correctly? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and how I actually used to do, I share it with you. Like, see, I used to assume the India map of the India over this. Like, if I assume this, so that will be somewhat Gujarat over here, somewhat like this, and that will be somewhat like this. Yes or no? So I used to assume it like this, and depending on that, I know the geography, and I used to write this north, west, south, and east. Okay, so yes, if I had shown this, so I can say that 6 meter is the displacement in the east direction, and 8 meter is also the displacement in the east direction. So are you with me till the till this discussion? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's say that let me. What I'm doing here is that. I'm marking this to be A vector and I'm marking this to be B vector. Okay. I'm giving this to be A vector 6 meter and where it is in the, okay, let me write it like this. Okay. And what else should I mark here is in west, in east, huh? In east. And this B is also in east. So I had represented the vector completely. I had shown the magnitude as well as the direction. Okay. So, what we are going to do, what my question is to you, my question is that find the sum of these two vectors, A plus B. Can you answer me for this? What will be the net displacement if first somebody moves 6 meter and then somebody moves 8 meter along the same direction? What will be the magnitude? What will be the resultant of A plus B? Can you answer me?
14 meter.
Yes. So from now onwards, let me do things clearly. What I'm doing here is that I'll write the magnitude and then the direction. That will completely represent the vector. Yes or no?
Mm.
Okay, so magnitude of A plus B, you are answering me that that is 6 plus 8. And why we are doing it? We can see it simply that they are along the same direction. So that will be simply added. So 6 meter, first somebody had moved 6 meter and then somebody had moved 8 meter along the same direction. So the net displacement will be 6 plus 8 and that will be 14 meter. And what will be the direction? Direction will be direction. If somebody asks me that it is the vector quantity, so must specify the direction also. So I'll say direction is in west direction, east direction. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, the direction will be in east direction. Okay, we are good with this. Now, what the next question that I'm asking to you is that suppose what now is happening here, that previously the case was that, now the case is that somebody had moved 8 meter like this, and somebody had moved 6 meter like this. Okay, so this was 8 meter and this was 6 meter. Okay, uh, can now you answer me that what will be the, if I ask you that what will be the a plus b, will you be able to answer me correctly?
Uh, 2 meter. The
Okay, you are
displacement.
saying the answer is 2 meter. So you must have told me about the magnitude. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And how we had reached till magnitude? I had seen that first of all I had moved 8 meter. And what was the direction of this A?
East.
Towards east. And what is the direction of this 6?
West.
Towards west. Exactly. So what I need to actually, for to find out the magnitude, what I'll do, I'll subtract 8 from 6 meter. I'll get the answer to be 2 meter. And what will be the final direction of this 2 meter?
East.
Towards east, exactly. You are going very right. So 2 meter will be in east direction. East direction. Okay, so this was the thing that we had came across. Now again, we are learning. See, actually, you can see the thing that from the last time we were watching only the graphical things, that how the graphically the two vectors is being added. And from now onwards, what I am doing here is that I'm learning the things in terms of numbers also. I'm quantifying that. Understood? I'm giving them the proper numbers and as well as the direction. So actually, I'm representing the vector completely mathematically. Okay. So what my next question is to you is that suppose this time uh, our man is working like this. First of all, 6 meter like this, and then again goes. Now this time it is moving in the upward direction, in the perpendicular direction, in the perpendicular direction, somewhat like this. This is 8 meter he had traveled, and this is 6 meter he had traveled. Uh, Now it's a tough question for us that how can we find this up? What is this? Actually, this is the 90-degree we had formed here. It had moved, first of all, 6 meter. What is the direction of the 6 meter? From the map, can you see it?
East.
Towards east. And what is the direction of this 8 meter?
North.
Towards north, exactly. So this was the thing that had happened. So can we still are we still able to find out the magnitude? First of all, we'll follow the same approach. First the magnitude, and then we'll try to find out the direction. So can we find out the magnitude? How can we do so? Have you any idea about that?
The resultant vector.
Yes, exactly. I'm talking about the resultant vector. What my again aim is to add up these two vectors, a plus b only. Achha, tell me one thing that for to find out the resultant, first of all, I need to draw a arrow. Yes or no?
Yes.
How the orientation of that arrow should look like?
Diagonal.
Yes, it will be the diagonal. But from what, which 2 points should I join here?
The tail of A to head of B.
Yes, yes, exactly. We had seen this in the last class that I have to join it somewhat like this, and this will be called our resultant vector R. Yes or no?
Yes.
If this is the resultant vector, so first of all, what will our aim is to find out the magnitude of R. So don't you think that this is following making a right angle triangle?
Yes.
If it is making a right angle triangle, can we apply the Pythagoras theorem for to find out the hypotenuse?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So apply the Pythagoras theorem and find tell me that what will be the magnitude of r.
Root 28.
Okay, let me solve it here. Actually, tell me one thing that if we have a vector A like this, and I'm just writing A, what is the difference in between this and this?
A is first A is a vector and the second one is only magnitude.
Yes, exactly. The first one is the complete vector representation that is having the magnitude as well as the direction. But the second one is only having the magnitude. So always and always remember this whenever this is the final time I'm telling you. And from now onwards, I'm going to follow this particular thing over my whole course. So you should not get confused with this. Okay. So the now if it is a right angle triangle, so can I write here that r square will be equals to a square plus b square? Can I write it like this? This
Yes.
is basically the Pythagoras theorem. This is right. I'm writing this over here by the Pythagoras theorem. Check out the spelling of Pythagoras, whatever it is. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so I can write it like this that r square equals to a square plus b square, and r square will be equals to what will be the a square?
Uh, 6 square.
What is it? What is 6x square equal to?
36.
36. And what will be the 8 square equal to?
64.
64. What will be the sum of these two?
100.
100. So r will be equals to under root of 100.
10.
So it will be 10. So finally, one thing we are had came across, the resultant way is going to be 10 this time. Yes or no?
Yes.
Resultant is going to be 10 this time. And but what should be the direction? What should be the direction? So now listen it very carefully that how I'm describing the direction of this vector. So now basically I have to give the information about the r. So what the first information that I'll give here is that its magnitude is 10. And yes, it is right. But the next question somebody will ask me that you had said that r is a vector, so it must have both the things, the direction as well as the magnitude. You had told me about the magnitude, that is 10. I'm satisfied with that. But what the direction is? What the direction is? So actually, in whatever way you want to tell the direction, it's completely it's your choice. But you should give the answer in terms of the question is being provided to you. For example, suppose here two vectors are given to us, A and B. So what I can do here is that I can tell that what the R is going to make the angle with A. This will be the angle made by the resultant vector with A, and we can describe its direction. Understood? How I can do it? Suppose I need to find out this angle theta. I need to find out this angle theta. So what will be the tan theta equal to here?
6 by
Tan theta is a 6 by 8.
eight
Is it perpendicular by base or base by perpendicular?
perpendicular by base.
Perpendicular by base. So what is the perpendicular here?
8.
8. The side opposite to the theta is considered as perpendicular, and the side just aside of the theta is called as the base one. So 8 by 6 will be the this thing. And what this comes out to be, will it comes out to be 4 by 3? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be the result. And now what I can say here is, when tan theta is 4 by 3, had I told you about this?
Uh, it 4 by 3 when it is 53 degrees.
Yes, exactly. So theta will be 53 degree. Okay, so what your answer will be, that R is having the having the magnitude as 10 meter, making an angle of 53 degree with A vector. What you can say here is that R is making an angle of 53 degree with A. Understood?
Yes.
You can describe the R completely like this. There is, now somebody will ask me that why to choose A only, you should choose B. So I'll say yes, we can choose the B also. So for to find out the angle between R and B, are they in the good position, or do I need to shift the R?
Shift R.
Shift the R, are you sure about it? Where I need to shift this?
We don't need to shift the R.
Yes, I don't need to shift the R. Actually, I can shift the R, but actually, it is not required. Why so? I'm just telling you over here that suppose uh, uh, I think that I'm unable to select this one completely. Okay, like it is here. So if I need to, if I'll shift this, so you are saying me to shift this R to somewhat this position. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
And now you will say that this will be the angle made with the B. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because yeah, I had told you that whenever you need to find out the angle, you must join the tail to tail. So you will say that, sir, you need to shift the R and you will keep this R like this, and then only you can find the B. But remember one thing, that I had told you one more thing, that you can find out the angle even when the tail to tail is joined or head to head to is joined. We will always follow like tail to tail is joined, but if we get a direct answer that it is already joined the head to head, so I don't need to shift the particular R. Okay, so if and the it's a very common thing. You can see this from the basic trigonometry, that these two new angles that I had marked there, suppose I'm marking this angle to be alpha. So do you think that it is forming a alternate interior angle there, and this will also become the alpha? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because you can see that this is how the Z is formed here. So both are the same angle alpha. The you find that particular angle or this particular angle, this is going to be the same answer. Okay, so what next I'm going to do here is, I'm going to find out the tan alpha. So can you tell me that what the tan alpha will be equal to? Tan alpha will be equal to,
Tan alpha is equal to 6 by 8.
yes, exactly. Tan alpha will be equal to 6 by 8, and it will be 3 by 4. Yes or no? And what the alpha will become equal to? Have I told you about this?
Yes.
These are the
37.
most two important angles that you must remember about. This will be 37 degree. Okay. And don't you think that I actually don't need to find this out? Why the reason behind that? And how, why the reason behind it? The reason behind that is that, tell me, if it is a right angle triangle, this is 90 degree, this is 53 degree. So what this angle will be equal to? The sum of all these three angles should be 180. So you can find it out using the angles and property also. You will get this to be a 37 degree. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so this is also one of the method to find this find the angle. If you had already got the two angles of the triangle, you can apply the basic angle sum property and you can get the answer. So now how I can represent the R is making an angle of 37 degree with A. Understood? Oh, sorry, with B. This time I had found the angle using with the B. Understood? Is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, so we are just done with this, but we had seen the two things. Basically, how I had reached to this R. R was nothing but under root of A square plus B square. Yes or no? This was the thing that how I'd obtained the R. In the above two cases, I had used the same thing, but with the different analogy. But now, still, I'm not satisfied with this. The reason behind that is that I had done this very specifically. Yes or no? I had done this very specifically regarding the I had fixed the angle sometimes 90 degree or they are parallel. Parallel means I'm considering the parallel or the anti-parallel. The first case was the parallel. The second case was the anti-parallel. The third case was when the two vectors are perpendicular to each other. Okay, I had not generalized the case for any angle theta. Okay, so that is why I'm little not good with this discussion. So what my next I'm going to do here is that I'm going to ask you the question for some, let's say for some random angles, not these three good angles. What was the angle made in the first case between A and B?
0.
And what was there in the second case?
180.
And in the third case?
90.
It was 90. So actually, can you see this? That whenever we get the angle between the two vectors to be these three vectors that are very good angles, either 0, 180 or 90 degree, we can solve the vectors very easily. We can do the sum of them very easily. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So we can solve it very easily. That was the thing that we had achieved till here. But now I'm going to do it with some random angles, and let's see that what happens. So what I'm going to do here is, suppose this time I'm taking this to be 2. Okay, taking this to be 2, and I'm taking another vector. Let us assume, let us assume the another vector to be 10. What I'm doing here is that I'm taking the mm, let me make it properly. Yes. So this time I'm making it like this. This is 2 meter. This is the vector A and this is the vector B. Okay. Let me mark the B. This is the vector B. I'm marking it over here. Okay. And what I'm giving you, telling you about the information, A is 2 and B is, let's say 10. Okay. Now I ask you to find out the R for me. What is the resultant? Resultant is again A plus B. Resultant is again A plus B. And one more information that I'm providing you over here is that suppose that this is the dashed line. Uh, Suppose that this is the dashed line that I'm drawing over here is, let me choose some thinner pen. Okay. Suppose this is the dashed line that I'm making over here. This line I had just drawn it for the reference so that if require I can make the angle with this. So the information that I'm giving you over here that suppose this angle is 53 degree. Okay, and now tell me fast that what is sine 53?
Sine 53 is 5 by
5 by 4.
4 by 5, sorry.
4 by 5. Sine is always less than 1. How can you say 5 by 4? Okay, next is cos 53. Cos 53 is
3 by 5.
3 by 5, exactly. And tan 53 also, that will be
4/3.
4 by 3. Okay, the ratio of these two will be 4 by 3. Okay, nice. Now we are again going to we'll again describe the R with the same analogy. First of all, we'll decide the magnitude and then we'll go for the direction. Okay, and you had got the answer of that how to get the direction also. We'll get it with reference with angle making with A or with angle making with B. Whatever your choice is, you can go with that. No issues with that. Okay. Now, if I need to draw the R. So do you think that I should draw the R like this only? That this should be the R only, the sum of these two vectors? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. But this time, uh, how can I find out the R, magnitude of R? Can I use some geometry over here? See, how can I do that? What I'm doing here is that suppose that let me choose some different color pen here. Let me choose this pen. Okay. What I'm doing here is that this is B over here. So I'm joining it like this. Can you see this pen? This is the lighter pen that I've chosen here.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm making this like this. I'm making this to be 90 degree. Okay. Now tell me one thing that let me choose this one. Uh, Again, now you should be using your mathematical skills. What this length will be equal to?
6.
Uh, yes, you had reached to 6, but in terms of B and 53, tell me.
The cos 53.
B cos
B.
53. Yes or no? And what this perpendicular one, the straight one, perpendicular one will be written as B times of sine 53. Yes or no?
Yes.
So ultimately, what I can write over here is that B times of cos 53 and B times of cos 53, and that will be equal to 10 times of cos 53 is nothing but 3 by 5. So I'll lead to 6. Okay. And B times of sine 53, that will be 10 times of 4 by 5 and will lead to 8. Okay. So we had reached over here, and now I think the problem is easy for us. Why I am saying so? That now this problem had became somewhat like the previous one. How so I can say that? That this is somewhat like this. That we have the triangle. Okay, let me not make this. Now, what we are going to have? Do you think there's this particular A, and this particular B cos 53 are along the same line and pointing along the same direction? Yes or no?
Yes.
So can we add them directly as we had done in the first case?
Yes.
So what will be this length will become equal to? This horizontal length will become equal to?
8.
That will become to 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2, that is 8. 6 plus 2, that is 8. And what this perpendicular one will become to? Equal to
8.
8. What is B sine 50? Yes, that is 8. Exactly. Uh, B times of sine 53, and yes, that is 8. Okay, so we had got over here using the two things. One was the mathematical thing that we had used over there. Yes or no?
Yes.
So we had got this to be 8 and this one also be to equal to 8. So can you now find me out? This is now this problem had converted into the third case that we had seen where the two vectors were perpendicular to each other. What this length of hypotenuse will be equal to?
10.
10. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. Apply the Pythagoras theorem properly and tell me the answer that it will be equal to. Yes, have you attempted that? Should I solve it here?
Root 128.
Yes, exact. I think you had got it right. R square will be equal to 8 square plus 8 square. Yes or no?
Yes.
And that will be 64 plus 64. Yes or no?
Yes.
What will be the sum of these two?
128.
128. Okay, write it as you wish. R square, and then R will be equals to under root of 128. Yes or no?
Yes.
And if you see it a little properly, so can I write it like this?
Yes.
Can I distribute it like this?
Yes.
So can I write it like this?
Yes.
So have you got the answer of the resultant? That is 8 root 2. That is 8 root 2. So R, the magnitude, now we had crossed the one thing we had got to know about the R to be 8 root 2. Yes, is it okay?
Yes.
Now, what the next, our problem is to find out this angle of alpha, let's say. We are concerned about this angle alpha because we need to tell the alpha also. So again, we'll define the tan alpha. Yes or no?
Yes.
Find out the value of alpha here. What will be the alpha here? You can use this particular triangle also. This will also be the alpha.
8 by 8.
8 by 8 exactly. And that will be equal to
1.
1. So alpha will be equal to when
45.
the tan gives a yes, the tan gives the answer to be 1 at 45 degree. So what can I say is that resultant R will make an angle of 45 degree with A. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Makes an angle 45 degree with A. And what is the angle made with the B? Although I don't require it here, but if still somebody no, can you find the angle with the B?
Excuse me, sir. I
Yes, can you
pardon.
find out the
Can you,
yes? What are you saying? I can't hear you properly.
your voice is not audible. It's not clear.
Okay, is it now clear?
Yes.
Okay, so I was asking you that although it is not required, but can you still find out the angle with the angle made by R with the B?
Yes.
How can you do so? Just tell me the approach.
By angle sum property.
Angles are by angle sum property. If you will apply and you will find out this angle beta. Yes or no?
Yes.
And what will be the beta? Although you can answer it very quickly. If alpha
45.
is 45 degree, beta will be also 45 degree. Yes, very nice. Is it this the angle made with the B?
Excuse me, sir.
Is it this the angle made with the B?
Yes.
Uh, don't you think the angle made with the B is the this one? And you are telling me the answer this. This is beta. What is this angle? This small angle. This is the angle with the B. Yes or no?
Yes.
So what should be this small angle? Because 45 degree is not the angle made by the R with the B. Yes or no? That is the
Yes.
small one angle that is being made with the B. Although this is very few people used to discuss this, but still I'm discussing over here. But let's see that what happens. That complete angle is a 45 degree. That but the angle made with the B is the small one. How can we find so that small one? Acha, tell me one thing. Can you find out this angle for me?
Yes.
What it will be? As it is
37.
53, yes, that will be 37. Very nice. If this is 37 degree, what will be the remaining one? This 45 minus 37.
45.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So this will be the final answer. Understood? Angle with the made with B will be 45 minus 37 degree. Is it okay?
Yes.
This was the very one of the very critical thing that somebody can ask, but still I had discussed it over here as we were going through this. Okay, now we had solved this for the particular one, and now we are pretty much confident about. But now what my aim is to generalize this result for any two vector A and B having an angle of theta in between them. Understood? What my aim is that sum of two vectors, I'll write it over here that. Okay, let me write it in terms of question only. Find the sum of two vectors. What are the two vectors? A and B having an angle of theta in between them. Understood?
Hmm.
So we'll start the process as it is till now, that how we had completed it till here. We'll start the thing so like in that way only. Okay. So let's say this is A and this is the another vector that is B I'm marking over here. Okay, this is the B I'm marking here. Uh, let's say that this is the B vector. Okay, and this is the A vector. And if the angle made with the A and B is theta, so that theta should be specified over here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because if B will be shifted somewhat parallelly like here, if B will be shifted somewhat parallelly like here, so now this will be the theta, and if we mark it over here, so this will be the theta. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes.
But for to sum them up, I need to join the tail of head of one vector with the tail of another vector. Okay? Because I'm finding out the sum of those two vectors. Is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do the same thing. We'll actually what we are doing, we were dividing the B in two parts. One is along the A and one is perpendicular to A. Yes or no?
Yes.
What we are doing here is that we are dividing the B into two parts. One is along the A and another one is the perpendicular to A. Because the reason behind that is, if a vector is parallel or anti-parallel, I can add them or subtract them simply. Yes or no?
Yes.
And if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then also I can find out the resultant very easily. Yes or no? We had discussed this in the above three cases. That were the most important one. And using that particular cases, we are solving the other ones. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll divide this B. Actually, what we are doing, we are dividing this B into two parts. One is along the B, that will be somewhat this, and another one that we are doing here is that we are joining this up. Okay, yes or no?
Yes.
So let's say that small vector, this is P, and this small vector is Q. And also, don't you think that if I add P plus Q, I'll get nothing but B? This is the
Yes.
graphical law of vector addition that we used to that we had discussed. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, understood. Can you join the dots wherever I had spread it over the previous two, three lectures?
Yes.
Okay, so now we are going to find out the resultant. So for the resultant, you will say that join the tail of A with the head of B, then only you can find out the resultant. I'll say yes, you are right. So this will be the R, and what this P will be equal to? If I ask you that magnitude of P, that magnitude of P will be equal to in terms of B and theta.
Um, cos B
Yes,
cos
B cos theta. Okay, and what this Q will be equal to?
B sin theta.
b times of sine theta. Yes, you are right. Okay, and now what is going to happen? That we had reached over this particular right triangle in which two of the sides are being known by us, and we'll start finding the hypotenuse. Can you see this right triangle over here?
Yes.
Okay, now we are concerned with this particular one thing, that this is the 90 degree. What is this base length? That is a plus b cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
And what is this perpendicular one? That is, what was this? That was b sine theta only. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and yes, we had seen this. We are doing this over here. That's it. And this is R. Why I'm writing it not P here? Because the P was the one variable that I had decided it by myself. That was not given in the question. In the question, there were only these two things, that A and B are the two vectors and the angle is in theta. So my answer should be in terms of the question that is being provided to me. I had in between, I had assumed some of the things like P and Q, but that was not given in the question. So I cannot hand it over to the answer as the answer. Okay. So ultimately, if I need to find out the R, if I need to find out the R, so R square will be A plus B cos theta whole square plus B sin theta whole square. Yes or no? Will it be this?
Yes.
Okay. Open this. If we open this up, A plus B cos theta, what will I get?
A square
A
plus
square
plus
plus
2ab
hmm,
b square b cos theta square
B cos theta whole square. Okay. Uh, B cos theta whole square plus
2a into b cos theta.
2a into b cos theta, and this one also will be there, b sin theta whole square. Will it be there or not?
Yes.
Okay, and if I solve it a little bit more, what will I get? A square, I'll get b square cos square theta. Yes or no? And
Yes.
if I'm writing this square sin square theta here, and the 2ab cos theta here, I just rearrange the things a little bit. Yes or no?
Yes.
And what the good thing I can see here is that a square plus I can take the b square common in these two terms. In these two terms. Yes or no?
Yes.
If I take the b square, I'll get a very nice thing inside, that is cos square theta plus sin square theta, and 2ab cos theta will be over here. Yes or no?
Yes.
And what this will become equal to? This cos square theta plus sin square theta, will that become equal to 1?
Yes.
This is 1. Okay. And if this is 1, so what will I get here? That is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
And r will be equal to under root of, uh, answer will be a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Is this okay? Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is the final expression of the resultant of the two vectors which I can get. Okay, now you will see that whenever you will apply this formula in the above three cases, you will still get the answer to be same. Apply it now with me. Okay, in the first case, what was the angle between A and B? And what was this theta? Let me specify it over here. What is this theta? Theta is the angle between A and B. Yes or no?
Yes.
Theta is the angle between A and B. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to solve it with me using the first three cases. In the first case, what was the angle between A and B when there were two parallel vectors like this? What was the angle between A and B?
Mm, 0.
That was 0. So do you think for the first case, the cos theta will be 0? Yes or no?
Yes.
Theta will be 0. Cos theta will not be 0. Theta will be 0. So cos 0 is equal to
1.
cos 0 is equals to 1. What do you get the inside? A square plus b square plus 2ab. Will it club to a plus b ka whole square of under root? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you able to calculate it with me, with my flow, or with my speed, or should I slow it down?
I understand.
Okay. So if this a plus b and what this a and b were equal to, that was 6 plus 8. Yes or no?
Yes.
And square and under root will cancel out each other. Yes or no?
Yes.
So the final answer will be 14. Yes or no?
Yes.
So can you see in the first case, we had found out the theta to be, the answer to be 14. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So we can use this formula for the above three cases. Okay. Similarly, for the second case, what was the theta between A and B?
180.
180. So cos 180 is equal to
1.
cos 180 is actually minus 1. Remember this. Okay. As you don't know about the trigonometry a lot about right now. So I'm just telling you telling you this, that keep this in mind, that cos 180 is minus 1. Cos 180 is minus 1.
Minus.
So what this a square plus b square minus 2ab, what it is looking like?
A
What
square.
the
A square.
a what it is?
A minus b the whole square.
A minus b ka whole square. So do you think that this square and under root will cancel out each other?
Yes.
So that will be nothing but a minus b. And it will be actually more precisely, if I write it, it will be a minus b mod. That means the magnitude will be positive because under root always provides the answer to be positive. Okay. So a minus b it is. So what is the a and minus b? That was 6 and 8 we had chosen. Okay. In the first case. So if we subtract them up, we'll get the answer to be 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So have we got the answer to be 2 in the second case?
Yes.
Yes. In the third case, the angle between A and B was, what was the angle between A and B?
90.
90. So cos 90 will be equal to.
0.
So do you think that 2AB will just wind it up, will result in 0? You will get under root of A square plus B square. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, in the third case, what we had got the answer? That was A square plus B square. Can you see it here?
Yes.
Okay, so you can apply this formula in the above three cases because we had used the generalized formula over here. Okay, is it okay with you? Should we go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Now we next concern about the angle. So let me take some angle, mark some angle over here. Let's say that we are defining this angle alpha over here. Okay. What this tan alpha, and if we are defining this angle to be alpha, so don't you think that this angle will be also equal to alpha? Because this is the same triangle that I have drawn over here.
Yes.
Okay. If this is alpha, this is R. So what this tan alpha will be equal to? Tan alpha will be equal to
A plus b cos theta.
A plus B cos theta. Look it once again. What are the two perpendicular and sides here?
B sin theta. And
So what it will be? B sine theta whole divided by
A plus b cos theta.
A plus B cos theta. A plus B cos theta. Understood? Have you got the things correctly, that how you have to solve the things? And one thing that I'll like to tell you over here, that we are never going to use this particular formula. Understood? And more precisely, if I tell you, we'll use even this formula also very rarely. Okay, but you should know about these two formula. If somebody asks you, so you should be able to answer this. Is this clear to you? Is this okay to you?
Yes.
Okay, so should we go ahead with some discussions over here? Okay, so now we'll see the maximum and the minimum. Yes, we'll see maximum and minimum value of a resultant vector. What we are going to do, going to see here is that what will be the maximum and the minimum value of the resultant of the two vector. Like we'll add the two vectors, or we'll just what can be the maximum result and what can be the minimum result. So, so tell me that if you have to maximize this R, that means you have to find out the maximum value of this R. Two vectors are given to you. Okay, understood? What I'm going to say here is that I have given you two vectors. One is A, one is B. So do you think that magnitude of A and magnitude of B you can't change because I had given it to you?
Yes.
The only thing that is in your hand is that you can align them in whatever the angle you want to choose. Yes or no?
Yes.
If you have to find out the resultant R to be maximum, you have to find out the resultant R to be maximum. So what will you do? You will put this A like this and the B like this. Yes or no? Only then you can find out the only then the resultant will be maximum. Otherwise, in whatever the way you choose, the resultant will be less than this. Is it okay? Is this yes or no?
Yes.
So for the maximum value, for to maximum value, for the maximum value, theta should be taken as what should be the angle
180.
between A and B should I take for to maximize the result?
180.
180. 180. If I'm placing the A like this and the B like this, what is the angle between A and B?
0.
0. So the theta should be taken as 0. Theta is taken as 0. So cos theta will be maximum.
Hmm.
Yes or no? Cos theta gives the maximum value at an angle 0 degree. So cos theta will be maximum and that will be cos theta equal to 1. And this is very obvious from this particular expression also that if you have to maximize this, that means you cannot change the value of A, B because I had given it to you. The only thing that you can change is cos theta. So you will try to maximize this value. And what the maximum value of cos theta is? That is 1. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
And maximum value of cos theta is 1. So theta is 0 at that particular thing. So for to maximize the result, you have to take theta to be 0 and the resultant comes out to be A plus B. Yes or no?
Yes.
Simply the resultant R, if I choose the R, I can write it as R equals to A plus B. Is this okay?
Yes.
Okay. And for the minimum one, for the minimum one, if you need to find out the minimum value of A plus this particular expression, what you will do? You will take the minimum value of the cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
What the minimum value of cos theta can be?
90.
Cos theta, cos theta, cos theta always provides the answer in between -1 to 1. It do
180.
not provides the answer to be 90 degrees. This theta varies to 90 degree or something. Understood? The
Yes.
trigonometric ratio always, not all trigonometric ratio. I'm only talking about sine and cos. Actually, see, I should write it over here that like I'm writing it over here that sine theta belongs to. Can I write it like this that -1 to 1? Can you understand this particular notation that the value of sine theta will go from -1 to 1 only? Understood?
Yes.
And the value of this cos theta will go from again -1 to 1. I'm not talking about the theta. Is this clear to you? That theta is a different thing. Theta is the angle that you can take from any value to any value, to 100 degree, 10 degree, 90 degree, 140 degree, whatever you want. But the after putting that theta in the sign, the answer that you will get will lie from -1 to 1 only. This is the mathematical part, but as it is being used here, that's why I'm discussing it over here. Okay, understood?
Yes.
So sine theta, the value of sine theta lies between -1 to 1, and cos theta similarly lies between -1 to 1. Is this okay to you?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the if you need to minimize this r, what you have, you can take the minimum value of cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
If you will take the minimum value of cos theta, what you can take the what will be the value, that value?
-1.
-1 exactly. And cos theta gives the value minus, let me write it over here, otherwise you will just. So what I'm taking cos theta to be minimum. Yes or no? And that
Yes.
cos theta is equal to -1. Yes or no? So if cos theta is equals to -1, what is theta equal to?
180.
Theta is equals to 180. We had just seen above. So theta equals to 180 degree for the minimum one. Is this clear to you?
Yes.
And what this R will become? R will become A minus B. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, understood this? And I'm taking the magnitude of this one because it is not necessary that A will be always greater. Maybe that B is the greater one. Okay, so but we are talking about the magnitude, so we'll always take the answer to be in the plus sign. Understood? That's why I'm putting this mod. Mod mean if I put the mod, like for example, I'm putting the -2 in between the mod, I'll get the answer to be 2. Okay, understood?
Yes.
So that is why I'm putting this mod over here, because I need the result to be positive always.
Okay.
Is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the maximum and the minimum value of the R vector. Is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. If any confusion is there in this, so you must ask it here only. Okay, because we are going with a good flow, and I don't want that you should get just leave me in between this particular
Okay.
discussion. Okay, you should need not be like left out.
Okay.
Okay, so did you understood this, whatever I'm discussing over here? Should we move ahead?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so what I can write over here is, in the note point I can write over here is that what the R is equal to, R is always equal to A minus B. R is always greater than equal to A minus B. Sorry, greater than equal to A minus B and less than equal to A plus B. Yes or no? Have we got this result in the above discussion?
Yes.
Okay, so this was the thing that I was trying to discuss over here. Okay, so should we move ahead with the another discussion? Okay, let me give you some question over here. Then we'll move to the some another one. Okay, so let me provide you some question here that, let's say
Excuse me, sir. How long is this class?
this class is of 1.5 hours. Have you got the did not got this message?
I don't get the ending time.
Oh, you don't get the ending time. Actually, you were asking for the class yesterday also, right?
Yes.
But actually, in this week, my schedule was very hectic. That's why I was unable to take the class. But now, from now onwards, we'll be having the good flow. And your exam is on Saturday, right? 29th.
Yes.
No, not on Saturday, September 29,
Monday.
I meant to say. Yes,
Yes.
Monday. So, see, till that time, we'll try to cover as much syllabus as we can. But I'll not be like that. I'll cover up everything. Don't worry. It is not going to happen till 29 September. But whatever we will cover up here, you should have the complete clarity over that. Okay, and it will increase the frequency of the classes, and we'll do the things as it is required, so that you should will cover up the syllabus, and we have actually the aim to cover up the syllabus in the January mid only. And even
Mm.
we try, if required, we'll take 4 or 5 classes in after that also, but we try to cover up the syllabus till that point. And your final exams is in, I think, month of February or March something, है ना? It
Yes.
starts from the ends of the February. So we'll have a good revision time also after that. So not need to worry about that. But for this particular examination, I will say that whatever the I'm covering over here, that is you should cover, and the rest of the thing you should cover it at your own, because it's not the time that I should left these particular things. I should jump to another one. Otherwise, you will not be left over for anything. Neither you will be good in that particular topics that will be discussed, like if I start any other chapter, and this particular topic, if it gets weak, you will have the particular problem in the complete physics. So this was the vectors, very important and important thing that we are discussing over here. Okay, so you should be master of this. That's why I'm going it very slowly and discussing it each and every point very precisely. Okay, otherwise it was not required to solve the things over like this. People, what you used to see is, although I guarantee that if you had completed in the school at that point, what people used to say, see, this is the vector resultant of the vector. Just put the values and find the answer. This is the answer of finding the angle between angle of that particular resultant. Just put the values and find out the answer. Okay, so things used to go like this. I had seen in the many of the places. So I don't want to go like that. I have my thinking, and I have like this, that I should, whatever I am explaining it over here, you should have a complete confidence about that. Okay, so that's why I'm going very slowly, but don't worry about that. We are moving slowly, but as we'll go ahead, we'll whatever the thing we'll study here, we'll study it in complete detail. Okay, understood?
Okay.
Okay. So this was the thing. This was the maximum and the minimum result that we had seen here. What the next question over here is that suppose I'm giving you some vectors. Okay. Suppose I'm giving you some vectors. Let's say the vectors are 4 Newton, 10 Newton, and 5 Newton. Or take it as 4 meter, 10 meter, and 5 meter. Okay. You are We are discussing the above things in the displacement times. So that's why I'm taking it to be. So is this like what I mean to say, that is these three vectors can be can form equilibrium. Understood? What I mean to say, that I had given you the three vectors, 4 meter, 10 meter, and 5 meter. Can you actually equilibrium? What I mean is that I am summing up these two vector, any of these two vector, and I am getting the resultant that is equal to the third vector. Did you understood that what I mean to say here?
Yes.
I am summing up those two vectors, and I'll choose the two vectors over here, and the resultant of those two vectors should be the third vector that is present here. Okay, so how can
Okay.
you solve it here? See, first part I'm taking it here. I'll take the second part also. So let me solve it over here. Okay, let me solve the first one, then you should solve the second one. See, if I have three vectors, 4 meter, 10 meter, and 5 meter. So I had seen that the two vector I have to choose, yes or no? And
Yes.
I will find out the third vector. I'll see that whether it can be equal to the third vector or not. Okay, and if it is possible, so we'll say that yes, this is possible. And if it is not possible, we'll say that if these three vector can be form equilibrium or not. So we'll say that it cannot form the equilibrium. It is not possible that these three vector can be the sum of these two vector should become the equal to the third one. Okay, so 4 meter, 10 meter, and 5 meter we are choosing over here. Suppose let's say that we choose 4 and 10. What we are choosing over here, We are choosing the vectors 4 and 10, that the sum of 4 and 10 should lead to 5. The sum of 4 and 10 should lead to 5. But if I choose 4 and 10, uh, let's say that we are choosing the A vector to be 4 meter and the V vector to be, let me take the magnitude only, B vector to be 10 meter, and I'm finding out the R. So where the R will lie, where the R is going to lie, in between A minus B to A plus B, yes or no?
Yes.
So what is the A minus B here? And we have to see the magnitude only because I placed the bar over here.
Yes.
What it will be, A minus B?
Must be um 6.
6. That will be 6. And what will be the A plus B, the sum of these two vectors?
Which one?
The sum of these two vector, A plus B, because we are choosing the two vector to be 4 and 10, and will watch that whether the any type of orientation I keep A and B, and can I get the result to be 5. Okay, I'm just looking like this. So what will be the sum of these two vectors? A
14.
plus B, that will be 14. So what I had analyzed from here is, to whatever the orientation I take A and B, the R will lie in between 6 and 14. Yes or no?
Yes.
6 will be the minimum value. Minimum value when the vector will be like this. They will be forming an angle of 180-degree with each other. They will be forming an angle of 180-degree with each other. So that will be the minimum value. And if they are forming the 180-degree, so that will be simply subtracted and we'll get the answer to be 6. And if they are aligned along the same direction, that means I can simply add them up and I'll get the result to be 14. Is this okay? So what
Yes.
I had analyzed from here, that to whatever the way I keep A and B, I'll get the resultant in between 6 and 14. I cannot get the 5. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Let's choose the second pair. Let's choose the 10 and 5. Let's choose the 10 and 5. This was the case 1. This was the case 2. Case 2 that I'm choosing over here, that A is 10 meter and B is 5 meter. What will be the range of R in this case?
Mm, 5 to 15.
5 to 15, exactly. So do you think that in anyhow the 10 and 5 should be kept and we get the resultant to be equal to 4?
No.
No, we cannot keep keep in any way like 10 and 5, we'll get the result to be 4. It's not going to happen. So what the third case that we can take? I can choose A to be 4 meter and B to be 5 meter. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now the resultant R will lie in between
Mm, 1 to 9.
1 to 9. Okay. So can we make the 10?
No.
No. That means there is no way that I can keep 4, 10, and 5 and they should form a equilibrium.
Yes.
Understood? Is this clear to you?
Yes.
There is no way that I can keep 4, 10, and 5 and I should get I should get like the force let these three vectors are in equilibrium. There is no way I can do so. Okay, understood? And actually, I don't require to do three cases here. The reason behind that is that uh, if the resultant forms this, so do you believe that uh, these three vectors are going to form a triangle, not right angle triangle? There will be any kind of a triangle. Yes or no?
Yes.
So in a triangle, do you know about the property that the sum of the minimum two sides, sum of the two smaller sides should be greater than equal to the third side? Have you listened about this property of the of the triangle?
Yes.
This was the very basic property that we used to study somewhat in when we were very small kids, but we had not used its property a lot. Okay, so what was the property? That if there is any kind of a vector, and what do we have as a result is the sum of the minimum two sides, the sum of the smaller two sides should be greater than equal to the third side. And what I can see from here is that the minimum two sides are 4 meter and the 5 meter. If I sum them up, I get the answer to be 9. That is smaller than the 10 one. That means there is no way that I can form the triangle using these three. And if it is not there, so I cannot get the vector like that. Understood?
Yes.
Suppose the second part that I'm giving you over here is 6 meter, 10 meter, and 12 meter. Is there any way that I can join these three and get a triangle? That means the sum of any those two vectors should be equal to the third vector, 6 meter, 10 meter, and the 12 meter.
No.
6 meter, 10 meter, and 12 meter. How can you check this? You can check this just by this particular thing, that the sum of the smaller two side should be greater than equal to the third side. Okay, should I write it over here?
Sure.
Okay, I'm writing this over here. Let me write this to be A, B, and C. For to form a triangle, form the sum two side of triangles should be greater than the third. Greater than or equal, you can consider the equal part also. Okay, I'm writing it over here. Greater or equal than third. Understood? So if I get the 6, 10, and 12, so can you form, can this happen that you join 6, 10, and 12 and you get a,
Mm, it's possible.
yes, it is possible. How we are decided? We'll just sum them the minimum two sides. Okay.
Mm.
If 6 and 10 we choose, that is the minimum one. So we'll solve it using the one case only, that will take A to be 6 and B to be 10. And if I get the resultant of A and B, what it will be? It will lie in between
4 and 16.
4 and 16. Do 12 lie in between 4 and 16?
Yes.
Yes, 12 lie in between 4 and 16. So what I can say that yes, it is possible by doing so. Okay, is this clear to you?
Yes.
Uh, suppose if I ask you that how should I join A and B so that I get the resultant to be 16? I'm asking you the reverse question. I'm asking you the reverse question. So what should be the angle between A and B so that I get the resultant to be 16 meter?
Mm, less than 16.
Should I keep A and B like this only, straight one? This should be 6 and this should be 10.
Yeah, sure.
Yes or no? This is the only way that I can get the 16. Answer to be
Yes.
16. Is it
Yes.
okay? If it is, so what should be the angle between A and B?
0.
0, yes. And if I want to get the resultant to be 4, what should be the angle chosen in between them?
180. Mm.
180. Exactly, you are right. Because if I'll choose the angle to be 180 degree, what is going to happen? That I'll keep the 10 to be like this and 6 to be like this. And if I sum them up, I'll get the this 4 meter. Yes or no?
Yes.
I'll get this. And we are good with this. Uh, But these were the easy cases that I had asked to you. If I ask you that what should be the angle between A and B so that the resultant should be 12, that we had taken the case here.
Yes.
Understood? And did you got my question that what I'm asking you here?
Yes.
So what should be the angle between can you see this now? I am writing the between like this. B slash V between A and B. So to get resultant R equals to 12. Okay. And what I'm giving you over here that A is 6 and B is 10. Okay. Understood?
Yes.
How can you do so? Can you tell me any kind of approach?
Mm, Angle is equal to 0.
If I choose the angle between the A and B to be 0, what will be the sum of these two, 6 and 10?
16.
Yes, that will be 16. So you got the gave your answer by yourself that we can't take that 0 degree.
Uh,
Acha, can we use the formula of resultant that we had derived? What was that? R equals to under root of A square
A square
plus B
plus
square 2AB cos theta. And actually, I need this theta only
yes.
because what was this theta? Theta was the angle between A and B. And the good thing about this formula is I can see here is that do I know R? The value of R? Do I know in this question?
Yes.
And A,
Yes.
B,
Yes.
2AB.
Yes.
So the theta is the only one left out. So can we
Yes.
solve it from here? I'm keeping this to be 12 equals to under root of A square will be equal to
6 square. 36.
36. B square will be equal to
100.
100 plus 2 times of A will be equal to
6.
6. B will be equal to 10 and cos theta. Acha, don't expect the very nice result to come from here because we had taken this question randomly. It is not present anywhere. I just taken it randomly so that I should give you a different view of solving the question. Okay, so cos theta can be of we can get the any value, but just understand the analogy that I'm solving it here. Okay, what the next should I do here?
Add.
Yes, okay, you are saying me to add it, so I'll do as you say 136. Yes or no?
Yes.
Will be here? Will it be 120
120.
cos theta? And this is 12. What next?
Remove the root.
Remove the root. For that, what should I do?
Square on both sides.
Squaring on both the sides. What will be the 12 square?
144.
Both sides. You are saying me it will be 144 and it will be 136
Plus.
plus 120 cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
The next thing, what should I do?
144 minus 136.
120 cos theta. What will be the answer here? 144 minus 136. What it will be?
8.
8 equals to 120 cos theta. And what this cos theta will be equal to?
8 by 120.
8 by 120. If I solve it a little further, what will I get? 2 by 30. Or I can say 1 by 15. Yes or no?
Yes.
And cos theta is 1 by 15. 1 by 15. I actually don't know that what is the actual angle for which theta to be 1 by 150. 1 by 115. 1 over 15. Okay, so cos theta equals to 1 by 15. This will be the thing. But what should be the theta? We can solve it. Okay, it is not actually required to remember is that what will be, because there will be otherwise infinite numbers for to remember. We cannot remember this, and actually we don't even need to remember this. We'll simply say that theta will be cos theta will be 1 by 50, and we can solve it in the calculator. Solve it in the calculator. What will I? Let me check it. Let me check it over here. Cos inverse of 1 divided by 15. We get the answer to be 86.177. Theta is equals to 86.177. Okay, this is the theta that we are getting. That means we need to keep those two vectors somewhat like that. They are having an angle of 86.177 in between them. Understood? Have you got the thing?
Yes.
Okay, actually, sometimes what happens that they used to write it in the question like this, that theta, they used to write it like that cos inverse of 1 by 115 is equals to 86.17. Okay, they used to give this information somewhat like this, 86.18. Let me shift this over here. They used to write it like this. Understood? So
Yes.
actually, we'll get the result somewhat like this. They used to give the thing like this only. That we'll reach to this position. The next thing that we'll write to be theta equals to cos inverse. So, are you comfortable in writing these things that if we shift the cos to the different side, we'll just do the cos inverse somewhat like this?
Yes.
Okay. So, theta will be this, and we had actually got the result correctly. Understood?
Yes.
Any confusion regarding this whole session that we had taken today?